Today's featured workout is going to be 2-mile repeats. Hoping for a 1 or 2 mile warm up, and then either 2 sets or 3 sets of 2-mile repeats, depends on how it goes, and then probably a little cool down afterwards. I started last week at 26 miles for the training block, and I was kind of hoping to end up this week around 30 or 32 miles. But considering there's potential for 8 miles, I could be in that 34 range, which is why I'm really just going to listen to my body and see how it goes. I have had some allergies this week, so I ended up with some pretty chill mileage for the majority of the week. Yesterday was Christmas, so Friday I went to Oak Cliff Nature Preserve and did about 7.5 miles on the trails. Lots of twisting and turning. I was at about 12.5 mile pace. My heart rate was in that like 162 range for the bulk of it, which is a place that I'm pretty comfortable. I would call that my lactate threshold heart rate zone. So I'm not quite sure exactly where I land on the quality miles this week, but you know, I'm just going to go for it, listen to my body. If my body's rejecting it, then it'll reject it. One thing that I always have to consider as a larger runner, I'm about 6 foot, 212 pounds right now, is leg chafing. My legs chafe, and so I have this Blue Steel anti-chafe cream that works out really well, and I actually use Aquifer on my nibs too, because I've certainly bled through some shirts. Mixed nut butter, pumpkin seeds, almond cashew clusters, and then I make some oatmeal, kind of mix it all together. Nice and nutrient dense. All right, just did a warm up, about 1.5 miles. Walked a little bit and then I jogged for 1.5 miles. Now it is time for a 3-minute break, and then I'm going to get into 2-mile repeats. I'm hoping to do 9 minutes flat, 8:45, and then 8:30. 3 sets, 2-mile repeats. But we'll just see what happens with the feet. I might do the first set at 8:45, try to do 8:30 and then 8:15. But we'll just see how the feet and legs feel. I had to force myself to slow down on that warm up, so I'm optimistic. Off to a good start. My first 2 miles were in between 8:15 and 8:20 pace, which is actually a solid 30 seconds per mile faster than I was hoping to do. So I guess instead of trying to continue to get a little bit faster, I'm just going to try to stick that one again. And maybe I can go fastest on the 3rd round. I don't know. But I'm pretty happy with what I got. All right, set 2. I think I got my average for those 2 miles down to 8:20. That is faster than I was planning on doing today, so I'm just gonna do a long cool down after that. That's definitely for high quality miles. Woo. 2-mile repeats are in the books. That's about 7.5 miles. Did a 1.5 mile warm up, then 2 sets of 2-mile repeats. First 2 miles was at 8:25 pace, and then the second set of 2 miles with about a 3 or 4 minute break in between was at about 8:20 mile pace. And then after that, I felt pushed it pretty hard, so I went ahead and did just a 2-mile cool down for about 7.5 miles all day, maybe 8. And that puts me at 34 miles for the week, maybe 35. Last week I did 26 or 26 and a half, and increased my mileage a little bit faster than I was expecting to between week 1 and week 2, but I felt great, didn't have any soreness, and I even got all those miles done while suffering from some pretty rough allergies. So I'm feeling good about all of that. Hopefully next week I can increase the miles yet again, take it to 38. Probably shouldn't take it to 40, but hopefully week 3 we'll get to 38, and I'll be able to get 8 or 9 quality miles in out of all that. Alrighty, thanks for watching.